All right, here we are. It's day 57 out of 60 days, so we are continually just working our way down. Today we are going to hit up a good portion of core, and we're going to use a mini band for some legs, and then we have a little plyometrics and heart rate push at the very end. But let's start off on our backs. Hug your knees into the chest. Take a couple deep breaths. Just try to relax those thighs, relax your back. And then extend your right leg long, hug your left knee into the chest. If it works for you, lift your head and shoulders, tuck the chin in, just get that stretch, and then go to the other side. Deep inhale, deep exhale, switch. Deep inhale, deep exhale, switch. All right, rest both legs on the ground. Extend your arms behind you. Couple deep breaths here. Just take big stretch. Oh. And then on your next exhale, slowly roll your body up and reach over the legs. Get a little stretch through the backs of the thighs, those hamstrings. Keep your belly still holding strong, and then we'll flip over onto our hands and knees. We'll go some cat-cow. Extend your chest, push it forward, and let your low back drop down. Inhale deep, and then exhale. You're going to round out. Tuck your belly in. Let's go two more, just like that. Try to get as much air in. Deep, deep inhale, and then let it all out. One more. Big inhale. Big exhale. All right, flatten out through the back and then just let your hips hinge side to side. And then we're going to go into a downward facing dog. Spread through those fingertips nice and wide. Push your hips up and back, and then take a second to let one heel drop. So you're pushing more pressure into that one side where your heels drop down, and then switch to the other side. So if you did yesterday's set, I know we had quite a lot of planking, but we're going to be going back into it, just keeping that core strong and conditioned, holding our body in space, posture, and alignment. It's good for the back. It's good for tone, muscle tone in the belly, all those things. If you do not plank, however, I'm going to have you hit up a bird dog set and a dead bug set. So we're going to be on a timer, and we're going to be hitting up 20 seconds of each appendage. Can't even think how to talk through it. So it's called around the world plank. So you're going to be in your forearm plank, elbows and toes, and then for 20 seconds, you'll hold one arm up off the ground. For 20 seconds, you'll hold the other arm, and then you'll hold one toe, and then you'll hold the other toe. So while we're going through those 20-second switches, I would have you just hold a bird dog extension here, and then when your 20-second switches, then extend to the other side. So just level off, try to find flexion through the back, the core, and those hips and thighs. Just hold everything together. Still try to create tension and find that flexion across your back as well. Okay, after our front plank cycle, we are going to go into a side plank cycle. And at this point in time, if you don't plank, I'm going to have you go into a dead bug. So you'll be on your back, and you're going to hit up the same kind of idea as we did on the top side with your bird dog. So the first 20 seconds, we'll hold a side plank. And then the second set, we're going to hold the leg up. And then the third set, we're going to dip and lift. And then the fourth set, you're going to crunch elbow and knee together. Then we'll do everything on the other side. So if you're on your back, you'll start with your dead bug. You're going to extend, hold for 20 seconds, and then extend, hold for 20 seconds. Okay, so you'll be hitting up that for the cycle. So we're going to start with all of that. We'll hit the front plank around the world, 2 side planks, and then back around the world. And then we'll go on to our band set. All right, so here we go. Ready, set, elbows down. and go. So only 20-second little sets. Take one arm up off the ground, set it on your low back, or just hold it out to the side. If taking your arm up off the ground doesn't really work for you, then just keep everything down. It's not going to be that long of a plank. All right, switch to your other arm. 1 minute and 20 seconds total. Try your best to keep those hips leveled off. Flex deep into the belly. That's what's holding that pelvis up, protecting your low back. Okay, put both arms down, lift one toe. Grab deep through that low belly, as always. Flex first, find those flexions, and then just hold on to it. 3, 2, and switch. Other toe. You got it, you got it. Hold on to it. Grab through the belly. Keep finding traction between elbows and toes. Okay, and then turn to the side. So now we're going to hit up our side plank. Drive those hips up. Envision you have a string pulling those hips up to the sky. Keep wrapping through the front of the belly. And then lift your top leg. Dig deeper through the core. Even if something hasn't worked for you in the past, maybe lifting the leg off, give it a shot, even for part of the time. You can do it. 3, 2, then you're going to go up and down, hip dips. Drop the hip and lift. It's a lot on that elbow, a lot on that shoulder. We can do it. We can do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I have to adjust. All right, now we're going to do our crunch, right? That side knee crunch. Extend and tuck. We've got it. We've got it. Trying to fight. Push for a little more time. Other side. Whew. Start with that side plank. Just hold those hips. Nice big push. Otherwise, you're holding your dead bug. Stay flexed. Okay, lift your leg. I want to drive that core a little bit further than we ever have before. Grab deep. We've got it. Okay, then hip dips. Drop and lift that hip. We don't need to rush it. Get range. You've got it. Hang strong. Keep working into that core. Okay, then the tuck and extend. Tuck and extend. Well done, well done. Come on. Woo. Okay, back to the front plank. It's our last little cycle. We're going to go around the world. So pick up one arm if you can, or you're back in your bird dog. Tuck in deep through that core. You've got it. Other arm. Your belly should be on fire. Flex in deep there. Focus that core. All those trunk muscles. Okay, lift one toe. Just 40 seconds left. 20 seconds on one toe. 20 seconds on the other. Hang in there. Deep breaths. Switch the leg. Hang on to it. We've got it. And time. Whew. All right. That was tough. I am sweaty. Lots of flexions there. All right, give yourself a quick little stretch. And then we're going to move on to our band. All right. Same kind of formatting as far as 20-second switches. So you're going to put your band on above your kneecaps. All right, that's the toughest plank set I've ever done. Whew, that I remember. That was challenging. It was good. Okay, so we're going to go squats, just regular squats. Up and down, put tension on your band, knees pulling out with the toes. Then we're going to squat and hold and hit our abductors. Then we're going to go jump squats. If you don't jump, just lift up onto your toes. Squat, lift onto toes, squat, lift onto toes. And then we'll be on the ground for glute bridges. Give ourselves a little break. Okay, and we're going to 4 rounds, okay? Ready, set, just squats. Go. So your reps are up to you. Knees out with toes. Hold on to your belly. Drive through those heels. Build your burn. Make sure you're still incorporating abductors. So awkward abductors right here. Make sure you're incorporating that core that we just worked on from the ground. Got it all woken up, ready to go. 5 seconds, and then we're going to be in our jump squats. Here we go. Knees line with toes. Sit those hips back and down. All right, glute bridge. Whew. Nice little sort of break, but still dig in. On your back. Push tension on that band. Just hold. Flex into that core, and then flex into your glutes. Back up. Squats. Drive through those heels. Keep the chest lifted. Keep your belly strong. Okay, abductors. That's it. You got it. All that tension we were feeling on the core a minute ago, now we got it. Fire in the legs. 3, 2, 1, jumps or squat and calf raise. You gotta keep it up. Okay, glute bridges. Get into it quick. Drive through the heels, then pull the heels back towards shoulders. Get into the hamstrings. Get into your glutes. Coming up, 2 sets left. Squats. Keep your feet as wide as you can keep your knees. So if the knees are struggling to get out there, narrow. Pull those feet in. I forgot, abductors. Here we go. Tighten through that core. Belly grabs deep. Sit on the heels. Low as you can go. Looking good, feeling good. Jump squats. Come on, it's noodly, but you can do it. You can do it. Okay, on your back, glute bridge. Oh, drive it up, hold. Keep chucking it in. Hold steady. Time. Back up. Oh, last set. Squats. Okay, abductors. Pull those knees. Find your focus. Where do you want to feel it? Push into it. It's supposed to be tough. It's our last week in momentum. Find that inner strength, mental power to get your push. Okay, glute bridge. Final 20 seconds with our band. Dig it in. Got it, you got it. Keep driving. Time. Whew. Well done. Okay, get rid of your band. Take a little stretch. Whew. Cross the other way. We'll figure 4 grab real quick. Awesome. Okay, our last round. 4 sets still. Whew. My legs are still burning. We're going to hit a little plyo set. So, as always, if you need to keep your feet on the ground, go for it. If you are having fun with the band set, you can stay in a band and hit that again. All right, so we're going to have lateral taps, squat jacks, and then a hinge and jump. We're supposed to have 4. So lateral taps here, right? Reach one arm out, then the other. Your squat jacks, you're going to sit down and jump in and out from your squatted position. Your hinge and jump is just reach forward and then jump up. Reach down, jump up, and then the last one is going to be a touchdown. Reach behind, shuffle, shuffle, side to side. All right? So I'm actually going to get my mat out of the way. We're going to start with our lateral taps. Ready, set, and go. So remember, you're finding your own push, whatever keeps you healthy. Coming back tomorrow. Getting that lateral extension, really good for the knees, the thighs. Okay, squat, and then jump in and out. Knees, always with toes. We're keeping our jump going, keeping those legs burning, keeping that core strong. Time, hinge, and jump. So reach over, jump up. Okay, now we have our touchdowns. Goal is heart rate. So if you keep that heart rate up better, going jumping jacks, little runner in the middle, pitter patter, go for it. Okay, lateral taps, back to the front. Stay low. Whatever works for your legs. 5 seconds. Okay, squat jacks. Hold your core. You got it. Stay low. Keep your fight. Push. Okay, hinge and reach. Woo! Hinge and jump. That's the way. Just keep your jump. Reach it over, big breaths. Touchdowns. You got it. All right. Set 3. Lateral taps. Halfway. Try to enjoy the process. Squat jacks. You got it. Keep those knees, the toes, your butt dropped, chest lifted, belly strong. Hinge and jump. Hold that core. Okay. Touchdowns. Behind, side to side. My legs are complete noodles, so I want to keep my heart rate up. So I'm lifting up out of my range a little. Instead of being so low, take it a little higher for heart rate, depending on how your legs are. 3, 2, 1. Squat jacks. Just have to decide that you want it. Woo! Hinge and jump. Hang strong, keep that jump. Heart rate going. Touchdowns. We got it. Long back. So make sure that your back is long. You're not hunkering. Yes. All right. We made it. Hopefully your heart rate got up. Let it drop. Intervals, no matter what your interval looks like. If your heart rate isn't soaring, I know some of us need to watch it. It's not all about getting heart rate as high as it'll go, but more finding that balance, push. But whatever it is, you find your balance, find your drive, get to that point, and then you step back and recover. All right, come down, left knee on the ground, right foot in front, so you're in a lunge, and then shift your hips forward, lean back, and make sure you're not arching and rounding from your low back, but you're just driving the hips forward and lifting the chest Now you're going to take your left arm. So if your left leg's on the ground, take your left arm up, reach behind, and then see if you can take your right hand and grab your left hamstring. Just a little extra stretch for that hip flexor. All right. Release from there. Pull your toe up in the front. Straighten your leg. And then slowly hinge forward. So you still want your hips up off your back heel. And you just want to pull your chest toward the toe as that right hip pulls back. A lot of these sets today were a little mental for me, which is good. Okay, cross your right foot over so you're in your pigeon. Definitely built that burn, outer edge of capacity. So you want to find those days, find those points where you kind of have to push into it, see what you can get out of it. Again, stay healthy though, right? And sometimes, you know, there's that balance between showing up, pushing your hardest, but maybe the only way you'll show up is not putting that pressure on yourself and just showing up, not worrying about what you put out. You just get some work done. So all of us are at a different place each day. All right. We're going to push up and go to the other side. So I'm really working mentally, trying to figure out process, right? Systems, process. We're not trying to arrive at any one spot. Lift your right arm up and then reach your left hand to your right hamstring. Hinge. There is really no arrival point, even though maybe we have some goals, whether it's a weight on the scale, number on a scale, a size of jean, or a performance goal. Toe comes up, straighten that front leg. But once you get there, there's always something else to be had. So instead of focusing on that one point you want to get to, focus on each and every day that you manage to be active, practice mindfulness, extend kindness and grace to others as well as yourself. Because just hitting that one goal can be a little disheartening once you get there. Even though it's awesome that you got there, our subconscious is thinking, okay, I've obtained it. What now? What's my purpose? Each and every day we have one. All right, cross your foot to the other side of the mat. And then drop that back knee, or walk the back knee back so you can drop down onto that thigh. And then pull the top of that right hip down toward the ground. So make sure that your pelvis is square. Okay, push that left foot back. Go into your downward facing dog. Hips drive up and back. Drop those heels to the ground. Couple deep inhales and exhales. And then open your feet nice and wide. Walk your hands back. And then we're going to sit into our squat. every day for now 57 days. We've been making sure to hit our squat, our low yogi squat at the end of our workout. I hope you're getting those hips nice and low. It feels good. It's supposed to be extremely good for digestion, stress, hips, ankles, back. All right, and then just see if you can come straight up out of that squat. Just drive up off your heels, push straight to the top, and then hinge forward. Get your forward fold, stretching through the backs of the hamstrings. So once you get your hips forward, try to just melt your heart down, your head down. Let the weight of that upper body just pull you forward. Extra little stretch. All right. Well done, everybody. I hope you had as challenging of a set as I did. And I will see you soon. We'll be back at it.